Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Kyrielle. I'm sorry if you forgot because I've taken a little bit of a break. I'm sorry I missed the last 2 weeks. It wasn't supposed to be 2 weeks, it was supposed to be like one because I felt like I needed a little bit of a break. Then it was my birthday and I was just like, I need some me time. So I took some time off. I hope you guys don't mind. Thank you for being patient with me, but I am back. I thought I'd come back with a bang and do a massive declutter, okay? This is not for the faint of heart. Get yourself a snack, get your dinner, get wine, whatever you want. You're gonna need something. Today we are going through all of my liquid eyeshadows, my pigments, my glitters, the whole shebang, and we are decluttering and organizing this drawer. This drawer is the love of my life, but I actually did declutter quite a bit from it. I was very impressed with myself. This is kind of a swatch party because I pretty much swatched everything. So if you enjoy swatches, if you enjoy more in-depth videos, this is going to be one for you. And there's a lot of satisfying noises and yeah, it's just going to be a very long one. I hope you guys don't mind. If you're curious, this makeup is coming. I've done a full face of the new brand by Makeup Revolution. It's the Re-Love brand they just launched. That is coming after this video. I got a little bit creative, a tiny bit. Also, if you notice my little friend back there, I just want to do a little shout out for my bestie. So one of my close friends, Rosie, has actually made an Etsy shop where she creates custom prints. And this kind of came about from her doing this one, which is so sweet. Like when she told me about it, I cried. So she does custom prints, simplistic ones that are just lines, or you can add color. But she created this from one of my Instagram posts and sent it to me, and I just freaked out. If you're looking for some art for your desk, for your walls, wherever, please check her out. Her Etsy shop is The Pretty Place. I'll link it down below for you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to shout her out before we get into it. I know it's my face, but it's her art, so I wanted to have it in the background. Here are some of my favorites if you're curious. I love the Lincoln hand ones. They're just so gorgeous. When I move out, you best believe I'm gonna be knocking on her door and saying, I need some of those prints because they are just so pretty, and it's just so cool that one of my closest friends is making these things. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little shout out because I thought it was really cute. And she's got like all 5-star reviews on Etsy, so she's doing great things. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the makeup. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, hit the red button down below and the bell button so you get notified when I upload next. And yeah, let's get right on into the organization. I hope you guys are prepared. Alright, let's get on to this mess. This is a mixture of glitters, bases, liquid eyeshadows, single eyeshadows, gel liners, the whole lot. It needs to be organized. It was once, but as you can see, it's just everywhere right now. I'm also planning to maybe sort through these as well, which are some drawers of eyeshadow bases, mascaras, and then my brow stuff as well. But we shall see how long this all takes me first of all. So I'll just put that back down here. Where do I start with this one? I'm gonna take all the excess off first of all, and then I think I'll just do the liquid eyeshadows because they're the closest to you guys. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I've taken off some of the products that didn't really belong and also were just floating around. So let's first start off with the liquid eyeshadows, which I have a lot of because they are one of my favorite products to use, and I have various different brands as well. So probably my favorite is Stila. They probably weren't the first, but they're the first that I personally heard of. And they got the formula so right that everyone else tried to imitate it. And of course I had to try them all. I haven't tried them all, but I've tried a lot. These are going to be hard for me to get rid of because they're all so beautiful and different. I'm probably going to do swatches all the way up to my elbows with these because they're so pretty. However, I have a feeling some of these have dried out, so I'll have to part ways with those ones. Alright, let's start with these ones. These are actually Beauty Bay. They are the Living My Best Light liquid eyeshadows. These are more toppers than actual like pigmented ones. They are pretty colours, however I rarely reach for them. Let me just see what colours we have. We have a precious topaz. Oh, that is so beautiful. It's like a bronzy gold. That's really nice. And also the formula is still really good. It's still really moist. Sorry if you hate that word. I think we're going to keep that one. I have peach quartz. This is more sheer, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to use this colour. It's a peach to pink, which is pretty, but I think I'm going to part ways with this one. I think I would prefer it if it was a little bit more opaque and less streaky. Just going to move this back a little so you guys can see more. We have Floridite. Ooh. That one's pretty cool. I'm going to keep that one. This one was one of my favourites because it's just a pretty lilac-y colour. It's in the shade Opal. It's very sheer though. And also that one's feeling a little bit watery. That's so annoying because I love this colour, but I think I have something similar in the Stila, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And then this one is Moonstone, which is so beautiful. It's like a silver goldy kind of one. I like this one. I'm going to keep it. 3 out of 5 ain't bad. Oh, and I do actually have another one somewhere. Where's that gone? I kept it in my new in stuff because I've used it once and it was on YouTube, but I think I'm gonna just add it to the collection. This is the shade Malachite, I think. I think that's how you say it. I'm not quite sure. But this is a beautiful emerald green. Like, it's so stunning. And I don't have other green liquid eyeshadows, so I'm keeping this one. It is a little bit streaky, but I have used it once and I liked it, so I'm gonna keep this one. It's going in with the others. The formula on those ones are really good. They dry down really nicely. They don't leave like a weird consistency on the lid. I would suggest applying in small layers though, because it can get a little chunky if you put loads on. Okay, then I'll do these elf ones. I'm leaving the Stila ones to last because I have a lot of them. So I've got 3 of these elf ones. I have 24 karat gold. So pretty. Staying. So pretty. And then the final one I have, this is more of like a topper. It's not as pigmented. This is Disco Queen. I think I've used this one the most, but this is more of like a glitter than a pigmented liquid eyeshadow. But these are all staying. I love them. Like, look at them. They are glimmering and gorgeous. And I'm going to be covered in glitter by the end of this video. But I ain't mad. Those elf ones are definitely a great alternative to Stila because they are pretty much a dupe for them really. And they are so much cheaper. I have 3 MAC ones, which I really like. This is the shade Flash and Dash, which is the most glittery out of them all. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Staying. I'm not doing very well, guys. I love the name of this one. It's called Every Day is Sunshine. The stopper isn't very good on this. This is more of a like metallic finish. God, I need to use that more. That is so beautiful. That kind of reminds me of like the Amrezy highlighter. It's that kind of color. But yeah, as you can see, it's a different kind of finish to Flash and Dash. So I'm keeping this one. And then we have Diamond Crumbles. Oh, I love the names. So creative. But this one is one of my favorites. I'd say it's similar to the e.l.f. one almost, but it has more of a blue base rather than white. And it's just so pretty. I love it so much. Not getting rid of any of those. Also, those are kind of pricey, so no, those ain't going. I have 2 Lottie London ones, which I kept, but honestly I have not used. So I may part ways with these. This is the shade Faded. It's their eye foils. It's a little bit sheer and it doesn't have that much sparkle to it. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. The formula isn't necessarily bad or anything, but if I'm going to use these kind of products, I want to be like really excited to use them, you know. I really love this color. This is the shade Savage, and this is slightly different to everything else I have in my collection. It's like a white, purpley, bluey gold kind of thing. It's so pretty. Okay, this one is staying. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Kept one, got rid of one, happy with that. I have this one from Beauty Bay, which I picked up from their new Romantic collection. This is in the shade Morganite. Oh, look at my hand there. It looks so pretty. I only have one other shade that is this deep in my collection, but I'm probably going to get rid of it. So I'm going to keep this one because it is very different and I love the shift. It's like a peachy orangey colour to the bright pink and I really like it. This is, what are you? This is a eye stick by Kiko. I think I tried this once but in the waterline, so I want to put this on the lid. Ooh, that is so creamy. That would be like nice as an eye base, I feel, so I might put this in my eye base drawer. I feel like it looks a lot more reflective in the actual tube than it comes out on my hand. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm going to put this in my eye base drawer. Back to more sparkly things. I've got this one by NYX, which is the Glitter Goals liquid eyeshadow in the shade Pin Up, which is like a goldy colour. And from what I remember on the formula of this, it was really streaky. I think Jordan Lipscomb talked about these and that's why I bought one, and I was not fussed on it on the lid. It's okay, but it's much more of a topper than a liquid eyeshadow. And I just don't find myself reaching for it. Plus I have ones in similar colours to this, so I'll let this one go. I'm getting rid of more than I thought I would so far. I literally just thought I'd be organised in this drawer, so I'm impressed with myself. I have two of the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal liquid eyeshadows. One's in Bubble Bath and Pink Champagne, which is the more peachier pink, and then I also have Froyo and Wednesday, which is like a cool tone pink. I really like these. I really like the matte side as well. This just like all over the lid is so nice. It's a lightweight formula. The metallic side is very metallic. Just do a little swatch of this one for you. I think this one's Froyo. It's just very pigmented, very metallic. I love it. It doesn't really have glitter in it, but I don't mind that. The Pink Champagne has a little bit more glitter to it, but still they're more of like a metallic finish and I quite like that. I wish this Bubble Bath shade was a little bit deeper because I don't feel like it's very fair, but you know what? It's still a really nice formula, and I'm going to keep them both because I really like them. I am just going to show you a swatch of Wednesday as well, because why not while we're here. This pink is everything. Look how pigmented that is. So good. I've really considered picking up other colours of this, but considering all the rest I don't need to. I really was thinking about getting the mint because that looks beautiful, but yeah, for now the two will do. We have these kind of dupes for the Huda ones. These are by Makeup Revolution. I mean, they're not really dupes because they don't have matte sides. One's metallic and one's like more of a glittery topper, which I liked in the beginning because I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. You can have just metallic, or you can have just glitter, or you can mix them together to create a similar effect of what a Stila liquid eyeshadow would. But I don't think I need these anymore. And I feel like you have to be kind of careful with this formula. Although look at that metallic shade. Oh, are you gonna sway me now? I really like that colour. I don't really like the glitter on this because it's more like a green, and I personally don't really like green glitters, but over the top of the metallic it kind of goes. Oh, I don't know, I really like that metallic shade now. Do I have something similar that I've just saved? Actually, just looking at this Stila one now, that looks very similar. Oh, I don't know. This is the shade It's Fate, by the way, and then this is the shade Adore You. I remembered I really liked this side of this shade. Now I'm not so sure because it looks very sheer. It's kind of like a lighter version of Froyo, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And this metallic on this side, I'm sorry, it convinced me. I'm keeping this one. It's nice to have a cheaper alternative, you know. I have a few more down here. Oh wait, there's another Makeup Revolution one here. I really like this metallic side. It's like a peachy gold. How metallic are you though? That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. This glitter is almost kind of dried up the glitter, but you know what, I'm gonna keep it because of the metallic side. I'm gonna keep it. I have this one by Too Faced, which really has seen better days. This is one of their peel off glitter formulas that I tried ages ago and I have not tried since. I think I could mix it back up, but honestly it's kind of gross. Why is it red for one? I don't know. The color is pretty and the actual applicator is super precise, but I have not worn it since, so I think I'm going to part ways with this. I did make a video on this and it does peel off, but not the best. It's all just hype, you know. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3. I thought I had more. 5, 4. I can't count. Yeah, we have 4 of the W7 Metal Flash Metallic Glitter Eyeliner. These are so good for the price. The one I use the majority of the time is this one, which is the shade Iridescent. It's just a really pretty glitter and the applicator is really good as well. I think you could get these for like, was it like £1.50 or something from B&M? So good. I haven't really tried these other ones, but there's a gold. I'm pretty sure these 3 came in like a trio together. There's a more pinky one with purple reflex. It's so pretty. Or like a peachy base as well. So I don't know, these are just really cool colors and they're really affordable. I have not even opened this one yet. This is a purpley one. Why have I not used this yet? Yeah, I'm keeping all of those, and those are quite new to my collection, so they ain't going nowhere. And then I also have the collection Glam Crystals, which I have had these for years at this point, and I've repurchased these. They are so good. However, some of them I don't think I'm going to use. So let's just go through them. I have no idea what this one's called because the name's rubbed off. But it's the gold one. I'll try and put the names like on screen if I find them. Oh dear. Okay. This is a pretty color, but this is completely dried up. I have had this for a while. That means I can get rid of it. Then I have the shade Rock Chick, which is a newer one to my collection. But also looks... Is that dried up? No, this one's fine. I've used this to go over like smoky eyes just to add like a cool bit of glitter to it. But you know what? I don't know if I'm going to use this again. I don't do smoky eyes that often. I think my sister would actually get more use out of this because of her job. So I may just pass this along to her so she has this. And then I have this one, which is the shade Hustle. This color, please don't be offended if you like it, but it reminds me of TV static. This one's still really good, but I don't think I'm going to use it. It does look very pretty though, but I'm going to pass this to my sister. Again, she'll probably get more use out of that one. This one is my favorite. I love pastel colors, so toppers like this are like my best friend. This is the shade Cosmic Stars and it is beautiful. I don't know if the camera is really going to pick it up, but it has green, blue, purple, pink. It's basically like a little rainbow glitter inside of like a cloudy white base, and I just love it. It's so beautiful. So this one's staying. Hey, 1 out of 4. Mind, I got rid of 3. That's really good. I probably would have kept the gold if it was still good, but yeah, I'm impressed. What's going on? I have this, which I kept keeping from my declutters, but I've never used, and I don't know if they're available anymore. I don't think they are because I think I got this from like a discount store. This is the Scandal Eyes eyeshadow paint by Rimmel. It's in the shade Cherry Chrome, and I think this is going to be very similar to the Beauty Bay one. What is this applicator? This is weird. This feels like foam. I love the color of it, but I think it's very similar to the Beauty Bay one. Yeah, they are so similar. So this is gonna go. This is gonna take me so long, I've just realized, because this is just the liquid eyeshadows. Maybe I won't get to those drawers. We have these, which I tried in a video and was highly underwhelmed by. These are the Revlon Color Stay Glaze sticks, or one's like a matte velour stick and this one's the glaze one. So it's supposed to be like a metallic finish, but on the lid, I mean, it was just so rubbish. just gave off like zero shine. It was more of just like a sheen. And also, what is this applicator? It literally, it doesn't blend the product, it just picks it up. Like, I have pieces missing now. It's so dense, it's stupid. And then this is the velour one, which wasn't as bad as the metallic one, but the shade did not stay this deep. And again, what is this applicator? This kind of sticks as well. I understand if you want a product that's just like something you can throw on just one color kind of thing, but these are not it. So they're both gonna go. Then I have my Inglot Duraline. This is kind of like a rehydrator product. You can use this on eyeshadows to make them into more of a liner kind of consistency. Or if you have a more liquid product that has lost its moisture, you can use this to rehydrate it. Yeah, this is a really good just product to have in your arsenal, you know. I have my NYX glitter glue, which I love. I have lost the bottom for it. It's somewhere. So far it hasn't dried out, which is great, but yeah, I really need to find the lid for that. Okay, now we can move on to all of my Stilas. But I do just need to change my battery, so I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I'm losing light, so I've changed my lighting a little bit. But let's get on to my Stilas, which I have the most of. First off, I have this Mahusive one, which is actually supposed to be a highlighter. This is in the shade Kitten. I actually got this as a mistake in an order, because I ordered the Kitten liquid eyeshadow, and they sent this to me by mistake, which they told me to keep, and they sent me the correct one. But this is basically the same. I could not use this as a highlighter, but it's like a jumbo version, so I kind of like that, and I'm gonna keep it. These are like my babies, so I'm only really gonna be getting rid of any ones that have completely dried up, you know? This is in the shade Smoldering Satin. Oh, that's so pretty. You know, I never used to be into these kind of colors, but this, it's just so nice. This is also in the shade Kitten, but it's their Shimmer and Glow formula, which is more of a metallic. And I mean, it's really nice and really pretty. And again, I think this one was sent to me by mistake. So they told me to keep it. This is in the shade Enchantress, and this is one of my faves. Look at this. It's like a peachy color with a golden glitter to it. It's not as sparkly as some of the others, but oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. Then we have Wanderlust, which I bought this because of Raw Beauty Christie, because she mentioned it so much, and it is beautiful. It has more of like a greeny reflect to it, which typically I wouldn't go for, but it is beautiful. It reminds me of like fairies for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just, I mean, I'm just gonna keep saying beautiful, so I need to stop. Just looking at them thinking, I swear I had more, and then I stood them all up and realized I do have a lot. Let's continue. We have, oh, this is Kitten Karma. Oh god. Okay, this this needs to go. It's all dried up, which is a shame because there's a lot in there, but you know what? I can let you go. I have the bigger version of you. And from what I remember, I believe this one is dried up too. I tried to revive this one because it is beautiful, but yeah, it's pretty much all dried up and flaking. This is the shade Diamond Dust, and it is glorious, but it's dyed, so I'll leave it go. I was just looking at my hand and I'm like, there are some clear tones that I am in love with, you know? We have this one, which is called Sunset Cove. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit chunky, but this is like a baby pink and baby blue reflect. Oh, so nice. I need to use that in a video soon. Oh, it's so lovely. Then we have these, which is part of their Pretty White Lies, I think it is. Oh, Little White Lies range. Basically, these are the ones with a white base. I know they had others, which was like a deeper base, but because I love more pastel makeup, I picked one of these up to try, and I fell in love and decided to buy the lot of them. And they were all on sale on the Stila website, so literally I just bought them all. So we have Yellow Tails. Just gorgeous. If you haven't got that I'm keeping all of these, well, I'm sorry, I'm keeping them all. This is the shade Mint Myth. Actually, out of all of them, I've used this one a lot. It's like a bluey green shift. It's so beautiful. We have a Lilac Legend, which honestly is more of like a fuchsia, I feel. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, which is weird. I think it's showing up blue on there. It's definitely purple. Then we have Fuchsia Fiction, which honestly, they look exactly the same. The Lilac Legend and Fuchsia look exactly the same. Maybe the lilac one is just a little bit more purple. I don't know if it's showing up on camera at all. Moving along, we have Pink Wink Wing, which has more peach to it, but is still a pretty pink colour. And then we have Peach Pretense, which is more of like an orangey peach. But yeah, these are definitely one of my favourite formula-wise beautiful colours. I do have these 3 minis, which I bought in a set previously. We have Burnished Sienna. Ugh. Oh my god. Actually, I can't go for these. These are like my favourite products ever. Then we have Sunset Fire. Oh gosh, that looks dried up. Yeah, that one is. Okay. That's annoying. I mean, I have used this one quite a bit and I think I did take the stopper out of this one, so that is probably why. Looks like I'm gonna have to part ways with this one because it's just a crumbly mess, which is really upsetting. And then this one, which is Follow the Sun. Oh, I've taken the stopper out of this one as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... That one's such a pretty shade. It's like a yellowy gold, but then it has orange reflex inside of it. But that has dried up as well, so I'm gonna have to get rid of that one. Honestly, I may repurchase the set because, well, it's my birthday month and I really love these 2 shades. I haven't really used the top one all that much, which I should because it's beautiful, but I really love these 2 so much. I don't know if I will yet, 100%, but I kind of want to. Those are all my Stila ones, and I'm keeping all of the ones that are still alive, so. I believe that is all my liquid eyeshadows and glitters. So now we can move on to the rest of this organizer. I just realised there's a Q-tip back here. Why is that in there? I've got to stop calling them Q-tips because we call them cotton buds in the UK. Let's go through these things that are just loose over here. I have Benefit Browsings. You know what, the product still feels good, so I'm gonna keep it. I may change my mind when I declutter my brow stuff, but for now I'm just gonna put it with my brow things. I think I may pull all my pigments forward and do them all together. Let's have a little bit of organization, shall we? Okay, so these are pretty much all of my pigments. So we have a mixture of peaches and cream, Smolder Cosmetics. We have a mixture of different ones from Makeup Revolution. Let's go through the neon ones first of all. I have these by Stargazer, which I like for more creative looks. Got yellow, green, purple, and pink. I really want to pick up the orange one as well, but I'm going to keep these. They are a bit messy, but I do enjoy them, so I'm going to keep these. I have these 2 pressed pigments by L'Oreal. I used to love these, and like they're still soft and beautiful. Like I used to use this one to death, but they don't compare to other products I have these days, so I am going to part ways with these ones. Plus these are very old. I have this one by Inglot, and oh my lord, this is beautiful. This is the Pure Pigment eyeshadow in the shade 118. I've used this a few times and just look at it. Can you see the gorgeousness of this? Like, it's so glittery and just, it is kind of insane. I put it in an awkward place to show you, but oh my lord, like literally it's so beautiful. I know you can't see probably, oh there we go. Just so pretty. So yeah, I'm keeping this one definitely. Have a few peaches and cream pigments. which are all great. Is that all of them? I think so. We have Kitten, which is a pinky to peach reflect. Has a bit of a purple in there as well. It's very subtle though. I don't know if I'd use this though because it is so subtle. I think I'm actually going to part ways with this one. Hopefully somebody else will love that. Then we have Mermaids. This one is not going anywhere. Let me show you the magic of this one. Oh my lord. It's just pure sparkle, pure reflect. It doesn't really have a base. Oh, so pretty. And I have the shade Nude. I don't think I've ever used this one. They have like an offer where you can buy a certain amount of pigments together, and I'd never tried the brand before, so I just kind of went in and bought a load of them. But yeah, I haven't used all of them. That's a bit more metallic. Ooh. I'm gonna keep putting them in awkward ass places to show you. That one is very pretty. Gonna keep this one. Then we have Halo. Ooh, that one's pretty too. I can see your halo, halo. Doesn't really compare to the Nude one though. I may get rid of that one. Let somebody else play with it. We have Prin, which is so beautiful. This one's a similar formula to the Mermaids. Just, oh, look at that. It's so sparkly. Let's put you by here. Oh my lord, look at that. It's just beautiful. It's like a white base with blue and pink reflex. This one's staying. You know, this is basically a swatch party at this point, which I'm not mad at. I hope you guys aren't mad at that. Then we have Peached, which again is more of the metallic kind of finish. And I've used this one and it is stunning. I wish it would come out more like it is on my finger on my hand. I think it does on the eye. I can't quite remember. I'm going to keep this one. Or am I? I don't know. Now you know what? My gut is telling me to part with it, so I'm going to part with it. Mainly because the liquid eyeshadows give a lot more of a punch than that does, and the liquid ones are easier to reach for, so that's why. However, some of my liquid eyeshadows and glitters don't really compare to like the Mermaid's pigments or the Prin pigments, so that's my reasoning. And then the final one I have is Gatsby. Now this one is kind of like a special one, and it's almost like a hybrid of the metallic and the glitter, which is what I would prefer from a pigment. Oh my lord. Where am I gonna swatch you? Let's go right here. Okay, I'm keeping Gatsby because that is beautiful. Again, looks so much more metallic on my finger than it does when it's swatched, but when it's on the lid, it looks better. I have, oh, this is actually a glitter. Put that there for a minute. I have this pigment by MAC, which is like my only pigment by MAC. Oh no, sorry, I have two pigments by MAC. This one is Vanilla. I love this for the longest time, and I did actually use a lot of it. The thing about pigments is they last forever. I've had this for literal years at this point, and I still like it. It's like a white gold, but I don't really reach for it anymore, and there's still so much left of it. I think I'm going to part ways with it because I just can't see myself using it anymore. When I first started buying makeup, I bought it, and I don't know, I've just moved on to better things. I would rather reach for Yellowtails by Stila. It's just a similar kind of thing, but it's just easier to use, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then we have this one, which is the shade Tan. I bought this because of Shan XO, and I have yet to use it. Do I keep it or do I leave it? I'm gonna swatch it because I haven't even swatched it. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3 Smolder Pigments. I'm gonna get rid of all of these because I've barely used them, if any. I just don't reach for these guys. I love the glitter, wherever that is. This one by Smolder Cosmetics, this is in the shade Autumn. This is beautiful. I'm gonna keep this, but we'll get to that later. I just don't reach for the pigments by them. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. I don't know, I just don't reach for them, so I'm gonna get rid of all 3 of these. This is a newer one to my collection. I bought this on sale on Pretty Little Thing. It is the Jordana, I don't know how to say this. I don't know. It's the Base and Sparkle pigment. So it has this kind of cream base, which is like an orangey colour. I have not used the base yet. I haven't even swatched it. Should I swatch it for you guys? Let's feel it. Feels very balmy, very sheer. Okay, that was a disappointment. But the pigment in here is where the star of the show is, okay? Look at this orangey goodness. It's such a beautiful pigment. It is one of those kind of ones that sticks to itself, so it doesn't spread that well. Can you see this? The reflect on this? Oh my gosh, it is glorious. I think I used this in a video recently, did I? I can't even remember. But this is not going anywhere. I love it. I think I got this for £7. It's really pretty. And I have these two by BH Cosmetics. They're called Diamond Dazzlers. I have Precious and Radiant. I love the concept of these, especially the inside of them. I don't know, it's just a cool little component for them. They're very glittery. Product almost bunches to itself because it's got a kind of moisture to it. I'm gonna get rid of the shade Precious because I don't use these silvery kind of shades really. And I think I'm gonna keep this one, which is the Radiant shade. Again, when you kind of pour it out, it looks like sparkles, but then when you touch it and swatch it, it does give a kind of a wet look sheen to it. I have these two roll-on products by MUA Cosmetics. Going straight back to the 90s with these ones. This is in the shade Desert Shimmer. So much product comes out. I think I'm gonna get rid of this gold one. It's pretty, but I just don't see myself reaching for it. But I am going to keep this one, which is in the shade Tropical Azure. Colour on this is insane. I'm not fussed on this whole roll-on applicator because I find it catches, but look at that. I think I used this when I did a video on the Glow collection by MUA, and oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I think I would just take the ball out and just use the pigment. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Also, a lot of my pigments are just on the nude side, so it's nice to have like a pop of color in there. Okay, what is this? It is by Kiko. It's the Color Lasting Creamy Eyeshadow. Oh, this is a cream eyeshadow. The product on top looks really rosy. Then when you get to the actual underneath of the product, it's actually a different color completely, which really threw me off, I think. Oh, but that feels really nice. Realistically, am I going to use it? I'm going to keep it for a few more months. If I don't reach for it, then I'll get rid of it. But I really love this color and it's different because it's a little bit more cool tone. Oh, I'm going to keep it. You can't stop me, okay? Then we have this by Marc Jacobs. It's the Sequins kind of pressed pigment. And this is in the shade Gleam Girl. Whoa. Okay, that was aggressive. I'm definitely keeping this. I bought this when I went to France, I believe, but these are absolutely beautiful. I find I have to put down like a glitter base though, because otherwise I get fallout throughout the day, but it's so beautiful and metallic. Look at that. You know, we can make a drinking game, guys. Every single time I say pretty, you've got to take a shot. You'll be wasted by the end of this video. I have this, which is by Makeup Revolution. It's one of their like chrome things, which I can't remember what they're called, but they're basically like a cream and then you activate it with this little liquid. I previously had loads of these, but now I just have this one. This is in the shade Rebound and it's like a rosy gold, and I don't want to throw it away because look at this. Oh my gosh, I have not used it in ages, but I'm gonna keep it. I don't even know if they do these anymore. I don't think anybody else is gonna want this because of how messy it is, and I want it, so I'm gonna keep it. I have this by Kiko, which I did a video on this comparing it to the Fenty Diamond Bomb because it's a similar kind of like icy shade. This was like going back. It's one of their holiday releases, and I have used this actually quite a bit, but it does not look it at all. Pigments last a lifetime, man. And again, it's still so compacted in there, but it is very beautiful. And again, it has kind of like a moisture in there, so it all binds together and creates like a really pretty glittery pigment. But yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one. It just reminds me of sparkly snow. It's so pretty. I have 3 pigments by Makeup Revolution. We have Goody Two Shoes. Oh, wow, gorgeous. And we have Beck and Cole. That one's pretty. Finally, we have Saint, which is just like a white. Oh, it's more of like a pearly white shade. Do I want to keep that? I want to keep these two because they are beautiful and they are different. One's more pink and one's more orangey kind of in tone. Also, it's really nice to have some affordable pigments. Do I keep the white though? Do I need the white? You know what? I think I am going to keep it. We have this by KAIMA Cosmetics. This is not going anywhere. These are magical. These are duochrome flakes and they are just insane. I did a video using these for my gemstone series for aquamarine, and oh my god, they looked insane on the lid, and so much so I actually purchased some more from KAIMA Cosmetics, but I bought their adhesive. It's like a mixing fluid that you can mix with these to make more of a paste. This is like a little set they do, by the way, for £15. Comes with a pigment, one of the duochrome flakes, and then the mixing liquid and an applicator. I went with the shades Genie and then this one, which is Prism, and oh my word, it is probably not picking up on camera, but whew, it looks so pretty. But yeah, anyway, these are new to my collection and these aren't going anywhere. This is Prism, a little bit more close to you guys. It is so pretty. This is a jelly highlighter thing, which I kind of want to keep because I want to use, but CYO is discontinued. It is a really cool product and the glitter sparkles in here are really cool as well. I may keep this for more personal use, but I really like it, so I'm gonna keep it. I also have these by W7, which I'm still yet to use. I really want to keep them because oh my god, they look insane. So this is like a liquid glitter. It's like a white based silver but with gold reflex. Is that not so metallic? It's insane. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping all of these little mixers by Makeup Revolution for the chrome pot. So I'm just gonna move these to my more base area. And then I have these singular eyeshadows, so let's go through these ones now. Okay, I have this by NYX. This is their singular eyeshadow in the shade Zen. This was back in the day when I could not find an eyeshadow like this. This is just a khaki green singular eyeshadow, which is okay, but I mean, I don't need it anymore. It's mad to think that these kind of colors weren't really out there. Affordability wise anyway, you could probably pick this up in like MAC or whatever, but I could not find a khaki green eyeshadow anywhere in a palette or anything, so I picked this one up. I don't think they do these anymore. I'm not quite sure, but I'm gonna part ways with this because I don't need it. Then I have these two by Kiko. They're the Magna Impact eyeshadows. Oh gosh, this one looks okay. It's come out of its thing. What's going on? Okay, that one popped out of the actual pan and was being stuck to the closure magnet. Okay, from what I remember, these look really metallic, but they didn't transfer onto the lid that well. I just swatchy. They feel really dry. Yeah, they're just not as impactful as I wish they were. I think I'm right in saying you could potentially use these wet. I can't quite remember. I know they had a formula like that, but I'm just gonna part ways with this because I'd rather use something more metallic, and I have loads of liquid eyeshadows in these kind of shades. Oh, this is different. This is the Glitter Shower eyeshadow. A little bit better, but again, I'm just not going to use them, so they're both going. These, however, these are my ColourPop Super Shock eyeshadows. These aren't going anywhere. They're from the Raw Beauty Christie collab. I wish ColourPop was more accessible in the UK. I mean, not that it's not, because you can order from them, but you're just ordering online, and I understand the frustration with that. We need a retailer to hold them. Beauty Bay need to get on it already. If you could get a hold of a colour that you like in the Super Shock formula, I highly suggest it because I felt nothing like it. It just feels completely wet, but it's just it's just so insane. That's the shade Mycelium right there. They're just so metallic, they're so sparkly. I love the shades from this collection. I don't need to purchase any more, but I want to. I won't, but I want to. This is the shade Like a Moss, so unique and pretty. And then we have Campfire, another gorgeous one. So pretty. I don't think they're showing up that well because of where I put them on my hand. And then we have Olympic. They're all beautiful, they're all staying in my collection, so yeah, just love the formula in these. It's just so cool. Okay, so that is it for my kind of singular eyeshadows and pigments. I'm gonna go through my bases and then we'll get to the glitters. So these were originally put here because they were overflow, and also put my more kind of coloured pigments in amongst these. I may also include my liners in this section. I have the Suva Beauty UV Taffies palette. I really like this. I'm gonna keep it. And then I have two of the Sheen Cosmetics Epic Ink liners. This is in the shade Twilight, which I'm yet to use. And then I also have the Buttermilk, which I use quite a lot actually for a white eyeliner. Keeping both of those. And then I have this one by Maybelline, which is just the Eye Studio Lasting Drama gel eyeliner. It's just a black one, so I'm going to keep this one. Okay, so the bases I have in here, two coloured P. Louise ones. Oh, and the white. So I've got Hint of Mint and Touch of Frost, and then Roma Zero. I'm gonna keep these, they're great for creative looks. I also have the cosmetic base, which was like a collaboration with Mama Mitchell. I think out of both formulas, I much prefer this formula for an eye base. It's just a little bit more on the matte side and creases a lot less. I find that this formula is a lot more liquidy and holds a lot more moisture. If you have like hooded lids and stuff, I find it's not the best, but the matte formula is much better. I love this colour, Ibiza. I have more of these in my base drawer, so I should probably go through that, but for now I'm just going to keep these here. I am going to get rid of this Roma 2 because this is very old and I don't use it anymore. I have more suitable shades for me, so I'm just going to get rid of this one. This is a Duo Glue, which I don't really use because I prefer the ones with the brush applicator, but I'm going to keep it as a backup. And then these two of the e.l.f. putty primers. I'm still trying to work out if I like these or not because I don't know, they're a bit strange. They are really dry to the touch and I find it hard to get like a even base on my eyelids when I use these. I still want to play around with them a little bit more though. So I've got the shade Cream, which is just a creamy colour. I think this is the lightest skin tone base. And then I also just have the shade White, which is just a white shade obviously. And then I have this one by Revolution Pro, which is a metallic base. Didn't I say I was going to throw this one out? I can't remember. Yeah, this is fully dried up in the packaging. I think I kept it because I wanted to try and revive it. Let me just, while we're here, I'll just try it with Duraline. Let's see if I can rehydrate this, shall we? Really work it in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's doing something, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. I wanted to try it as a metallic eye base, but it's well and truly dried up, so I'm gonna part ways with this. Okay, those are the only eye bases we have now. Oh wait, sorry, I lied. I've got this Glitter Fixer Gel by Barry M. First time I tried it, I didn't like it. The second time, it worked. So I don't know what happened the first time, but I'm going to keep it and I'm going to keep testing it. Now for all of the glitters. You have a Rogue eye base within my glitters, which is very old, so I'm probably just going to get rid of this. It's the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is just in the shade White. It's well and truly dried up. This can go. Okay, so I'll get these ones over and done with. These are very old. They're by LA Splash, I think. Yeah, LA Splash. This is very old packaging. I have like a purpley shade called Purple Oasis. It's like a deep purple. This one is one of my favorites. It's the shade Lava Dust, which is just a deep orange. We have Tropical Lime, which is a blue. Don't ask me why they called it lime when it's a blue. And then we have Silver Wave, which again, this doesn't have silver in it. What's up with these names? I don't know, but I'm keeping all of these just because they're good for creative makeup again. I may get like a box or something for creative makeup that I'm not going to use on my channel, and I could store it somewhere else, you know. These are new packaging for LA Splash. I think they're the same company. I don't quite know though. But now they're in these kind of circle components. I've got this shade which is called Hawaiian Fizz. Yeah, it's a crazy yellowy greeny color. Love it. And we have Whiskey Sour, which is a really deep brown glitter, which I feel like is kind of unique and I like it. I'm yet to use it, but I think this on like a smoky eye would look so good. We have Blushing Bride, which is a very pretty deep mauvey pink. Then we have this one, which is Pina Colada, which is more of a silvery white based glitter. It's very pretty. All of these are staying. And next up we have the Smolder Cosmetics glitter that I mentioned earlier. This is in the shade Autumn, and it truly does remind me of autumn. It is beautiful. Every single time I open this, I just want to shove it all over my face. It is so pretty. It's like copper, gold. The actual glitter particles in here are just so reflective. I haven't seen similar glitter like this. We have these two glitter skins by Unicorn Cosmetics. They no longer make these, but they are kind of cool. This is like a duochrome kind of glitter. And then this is a like unicorn skin kind of glitter that's really chunky. I think I'm going to put these in with the other LA Splash glitters because they no longer make them, so I don't really want to use them on my channel, but I still want to use them. So they're going in my more creative section. Oh, I loved this. This is the glitter paste by Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade Power Hungry. I use this so much around Christmas time because it sparkles so nicely like in the Christmas lights. But it is like pretty much all dried up. I kind of want to keep it though. I don't know if you can still buy this, but the paste is no more. It is now just glitter. When it was more of a paste, it was really easy to apply. I may see if I can buy another one of these because I do really love it. Let me just check to see if I can buy another one. Okay, I might be able to buy one off a random website. I may just keep this and put it with my, again, more creative makeup. I'm really annoyed that they don't have this anymore. But oh well, we move on, you know. I have this one Anastasia glitter, which is beautiful. I need to find some more descriptive words, but this is in the shade Pink Sapphire, and it is just glorious. It's got like pink, blue, purple, gold, green. It's so pretty. I'm definitely keeping this one. I also found this in TK Maxx for like £4.99 or something. Then we have this one from MAC, which is in the shade Bronze, which it is just a bronze glitter. It looks really pretty. I have not used this. It is very fine, like very fine. It does look really pretty though. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I have not used it. It's one of those things that I never reached for, but I want to, and I think this would be good to use on like other people. If I ever get into doing makeup on people in the future, I'd like to have this, so I'm gonna keep it. And then finally, we have 4 glitters by Makeup Revolution. We have Interrupted, which is kind of like a silver and gold glitter. We have Grand Gesture, which is more of like a rosy kind of coloured glitter. It is very pretty. We have Retrospect. I love this one. It's like a very light purple with like almost holographic glitters in there. It's got all sorts and I love this one. And then we have Hall of Fame, which is a really deep red. It's a really unique glitter colour. I love it. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping all 4 of them. Okay, and that is it for this. These are just my liquid mixers. Just pop those out. Now it's time to clean in here and put them all back in some organized fashion. Well, there she goes. Alright, as I was cleaning, lost a few things, but I'll find them, don't worry. Let's just start putting all of these back, shall we? So this is it all organized and finished. I'm pretty happy with the way it's looking, considering not everything aligns up, it doesn't fit perfectly, but it's just more organized for me. So I have my like glitters over here, pigments, my bright pigments over here, colored bases and liners are all in this compartment over here, my ColourPop eyeshadows, my KAIMA Cosmetics flakes, and just some mixing mediums, and then I've put my kind of like adhesives here, and then some of my bases that most likely won't fit into my base drawer, so they're just gonna stay here for now. If I can fit them in that drawer, I will do when I have a declutter for that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this drawer, and it has all the sparkly things in it, so it's my favorite place. And honestly, I got rid of so much more than thought. And honestly, I got rid of so much more than what I ever thought I would. This actually goes on top of my lipsticks, which are just below here, but I have to bring up for me to actually film the declutter, so I'll just put this back down there now. And I'll show you guys what I actually decluttered. Like, I'm getting rid of all of this. And considering I went in thinking I wasn't going to get rid of anything, I'm pretty impressed with myself, if I say so. Obviously some of this stuff is expired and dried out and needs to go, but other stuff can just be passed along to other people. But altogether this is like 32 items. Yeah, I'm really happy. These can go on for a better life or to go in the bin. So goodbye, my loves. We'll just do a last little clean of this surface for you guys. I know you like the cleaning segments. Alright, well that is it for my pigments and everything like that. That was a real long one. I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches and everything like that. And yeah, the next one is going to be my lip products, which is probably going to be another swatch party. But yeah, I will see you guys in the outro. Whew. I told you guys this was a long one. If you stuck it to the end, you are the real MVP, okay? I mean, well done. congratulations to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I do still have my lipsticks and stuff to go through, which is probably going to be another long one. So make sure you subscribe so you get notified of those new videos. Hit the red button down below and the bell button so you get notified. And yeah, I'm not going to keep you for much longer because you've been here for almost an hour. But if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. And yeah, I hope I see you on the next one. Till then, bye guys.